Write this man down.
Yes.
Meaning, what is the purpose and the power of the soil? That it is told, instructed to write this man down.
Yes.
The soil was told,
The
write
soil
this
was the one
man
that was
as somebody who never succeed. So your success,
Yes.
your power, your authority,
Yes.
your supremacy,
Yes.
your goldenness, your humanity,
Yes.
all comes from the soil. What you eat
Yes.
is food from the soil. Yourself, you are from the soil.
Yes.
What you have, the clothes, the money, the car, the house, it is soil.
Yes.
So who owns you?
The soil.
The soil. This is a very fast episode that we'll be running through, discussing issues and discussing many things that are happening around the world, around the globe. You know what? We need to know what is happening in Israel. We need to know what is happening in America, what is happening in Kenya, what is happening in South Africa, the 5 continents, what is happening around there, and also what is happening in church, and what's also happening in the other religions, like the Muslims, like the Buddhists, the Indians. Why has it there been really, really, really much pressure on this world? I was reading some other time about Russia, Ukraine, then now it is Iran, Israel, Hamas, and America are on it, and everybody is now crying. Christians are praying for Israel, yet the Israelis, they don't know the Jesus they are preaching about. So you keep wondering. In Kenya, we have Kiama, which have refused to accept the Christianity. And the Israel also, that is their Kiama, because they don't believe in Jesus Christ. And we, the Christian in Kenya, are embracing the Kiama in Israel, but the Kiama in Kenya, nobody is there for it. No, this world, indeed, is a really, really world that has many things that we need to understand. I have my guest, Sister Margaret. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Hello, viewers. You're welcome to Bethel TV. And as Apostle said, our great man of God, an entrepreneur and a business guru, we are very happy to have him also for me to be in this show to discuss about the state of Israel.
Yes.
And this morning, we know there's a war cry all over everywhere. We are talking about the war in Israel between the Gaza and the Israelites. So, Apostle, would you kindly tell us what is happening and what is the biblical view concerning this matter?
No. First of all, who told you there is war in Israel?
It is all over CNN, Al Jazeera.
No, if you look at Hamas, they bombed a village.
Yes.
And in Kenya, we had Dusit.
We had the Dusit.
Dusit. It was attacked by the Al-Shabaab.
Yes.
And we had the Westgate attack.
Yes.
We had the cooperative house.
Sure.
But was that a war? What's the difference between that which has happened to Kenya and the which that is happening in Israel?
Yes, sir.
There's not much difference.
Yeah.
It is an attack. It is not war.
Oh, now we know.
First of all, it's an attack. But
Okay.
the media, CNN, what thing that happens in the world,
Yes.
the world is run and controlled by the Jew community.
Okay.
And when you attack the Jew community, America will rise up, Britain will rise up, every country will rise up.
Yes.
Because most of the investments we have in the world
Yes.
are run and controlled and owned by the Israelis, the Jew community.
Yes.
The Jew community is scattered all over the world.
Yes.
And this nation of Israel that we have now
Yes.
was created 60 years ago. And in the 60 years ago, they had war. They had a war with Palestine. There was this man called Yasser Arafat.
Yes.
There is many people, Ayatollah Khamenei.
Yes.
We had the people, they had an attack in Germany. You remember the Nazis?
Yes.
We get the attack from the combination of all Arab, the Syria, and everything. And this has not started yesterday. It has been there forever. Remember the Joshua.
Yes.
Remember the Musa.
Oh, yes.
All the way from Egypt coming there. It has been there.
Yes.
So we don't call it a war. To me, it is not a war. It is a progress, a God progress patterns. It's patterns of God's work over the life of his people, the life of the descendants of Abraham, because this is a promise fulfilled. And you see what they are really fighting for.
Yes.
It is owned by many people. The Temple of Solomon.
Yes.
That is the main problem. Because the Muslims are demanding it.
Yes.
The Jews are demanding it.
Yes.
We Christians are demanding. Even the Freemason, the devil worshipper,
yes.
they're also demanding it.
Yes.
So the whole scenario is geared towards ownership of Golan Hills.
Okay.
It's a small hill, like what do you call the Kilimamboko Hill. It's a small place that has really caused all this turmoil. And number two is a state of who is stronger. Is it the Jew, the superiority battle? Is it the Jew? Is it the Muslim? Is it the Freemasons? Is it the Americans and all? But the main three is the three protagonists: the Jew community, the Freemasons who are still the Jew community, and also the Muslims who are still the Jew community. It depends on how they interpreted their God. The Palestinians are also the same, from the same father. Muslim and the Christians, all this emanates from one father, Abraham. We have Isaac, and we have Ishmael. Now Ishmael, the Muslims, Isaac are we in quotes, because now we in quotes, because the owners of we should be the Jew. I'm not, per se me, I've been segregated. I've been called an African. So I'm not part and parcel of the Jew. Now, after I brought in Jesus Christ, who has been rejected there, then I become a Jew.
Sure.
But is the person Jesus Christ who is rejected there, does he have the legal ground to introduce me to the community? Because it is by the blood of Jesus. Is this blood of Jesus accepted in Israel?
Some parts.
Some parts.
Not every
part.
Not every
Meaning the people claiming for this temple, who are the Jew, have not accepted Jesus Christ.
Sure.
They are just worshiping Jehovah, Nisi, whatever. So meaning the man I follow, Jesus Christ, the Savior, is not understood by the people claiming ownership. So for me, when I rise up to go and fight for this mountain or for this temple, I don't understand what I'm doing.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Yes, I need to know, why am I fighting for it? I need to know, why am I dragged? Because now you are asking me a question of Israel. How does it concern you? In Kenya, you have so many problems. You have a government that is not working.
Sure.
You have an issue with the food, rising living costs, all those manner of things. The church is falling apart. The traditional gods are being reintroduced. The Muslims are attacking us here in Kenya.
Sure.
And many other things. So the greatest question you need to ask, the Jew and the community, as if you go through the history, God has always fought for them. They have always won. They have a superior God than anybody else over their promise. If you've ever gone to Israel, this government was not there. In fact, this government was supposed to be created in Kenya, in the western part of Kenya.
Really?
That is where they wanted to settle first.
Okay.
But the British government, which was there then, refused them to come here. So they resorted to go to the Gulf, the Gulf area. That is 60 years ago. There was no Israel. And they had been scattered all over the world.
Apostle is the Gulf, the Gaza.
Gulf, that is where Lebanon is.
The Arabic nation.
Israel refuses to be called Arabic, but is positioned in the Arabic area.
Yes.
Because they want to call themselves they're in Europe, the Benjamites.
Yes.
They are the Benjamites.
Yes.
They want to go to the side of Europe, but position where they are is in the Arabic area because it is positioned near Egypt, near Lebanon, near Qatar, near all those nations. They are there surrounding there.
It's actually Gulf.
It's Gulf.
Yes.
Let's give it a name where it belongs. Israel is in the Arab area.
Yes.
It is in the Gulf.
Yes.
It's not a European country.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a Gulf country. That's positive. We start from there. Number two.
Yes.
Israel was created. It's 60 years old. There was no nation called Israel. But in the Bible, in the Quran, and in other religious books, Israel existed.
Yes.
But now the physical formation after the prophetic word that I will gather you all over the world and give you a nation. In the book of, I think, Isaiah, Israel was formed. And remember, during the days of Hitler, the Holocaust, the Jews were really murdered.
Yes, they were.
In America, they scattered. And they went there because of the knowledge they have out of the promise of God. And that's why I normally tell Christians to understand the Bible properly and to understand the relationship of Jacob and God.
It is important.
It's very important.
Yes.
What kind of altars that I speak?
Yes.
Because this is all about the altars. The altar at Moriah, Mount Moriah, where Abraham was to sacrifice his own son.
Yes.
And instead God gave him a sheep that he sacrificed.
Yes.
And what was after he did that? What were the words from God? That you will increase like the sand of the sea. Yes. Or like the stars of heaven. Yes. So that was a promised word. That was a prophetic word from God.
Yes.
And when you have a prophetic word from God, it is for generations and generations.
Amen.
So when you align yourself with the Jew community, you are entitled to the Abrahamic promise.
Oh, wow.
You understand me?
Yes.
So when Jesus, you go trace the genealogy of Jesus Christ in the book of Matthew, chapter number 1.
Yes.
You find Abraham begot Isaac.
Yes.
Isaac begot Jacob. Jacob begot Judah.
Yes.
Judah, that line, blah, 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 blah,
it's
blah.
a lineage of Jesus Christ.
It's a line.
And that is where Rahab is.
That's where Rahab is.
Yes.
Now we are connected.
Yes.
If we align to Jesus, we become part of the because of our Jesus.
Yes.
That is a shortcut or a branch that we align ourselves. But if you align yourself with the God of the Jew community, the God of Israel, then you are deep inside the blessings collectively from God. That's why people need to understand.
Yes.
And they see the Israel, yes, though they don't embrace Jesus, they have more blessing than the people who embrace Jesus.
Oh, yes.
They are more blessed.
Yes.
They got soil from Kenya. They took it to Israel. And now they're the largest producer of fruits in the world.
They took our soil and now they are doing better than us.
And I'm going to connect you with the power of the soil.
Yes.
They got the soil from Kenya.
Yes.
They were given to dig roads around the country. They were the H. Young company. We had Solobonea company and several other companies that were doing roads in Kenya.
Yes.
So in return, they took the soil to their nation.
Yes.
Soil now they are using is Kenyan soil.
The viewers really know that. That is mind-boggling.
It's Kenyan soil.
Yes.
The food they eat is Kenyan food because it's a product of the Kenyan soil. Coffee Plaza, Kahawa House, all those buildings were built by them as salons where they were to keep their food because they know how to preserve food.
Yes.
Therefore, the early investment they did in Kenya was not for Kenyans. They were preparing a ground for them. When they come to settle here, they will have enough food because they believe in God's knowledge.
Yes.
So, while now in Israel, When they took the soil,
Yes.
the soil produced. Unfortunately, the same soil in Kenya is
Yes.
not producing.
Yes.
Why? Because we are secondary
To the blessings.
to the blessings.
Yes.
We are not in our real blessings, but we are secondary to the blessings. So
it is-
therefore,
yeah.
the knowledge to be able to do it,
Yes.
it is not given to us until we base it on them. And Kenya has tried
Yes.
in 3 or 4 things. One thing they tried using, and which they are using now,
Yes.
is the NYS.
Okay.
NYS is a product of Israel.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 2,
Yes.
the GSU,
Yes.
General Service Unit,
Yes.
is not an ordinary police. It's under police, but it's not ordinary police. It is a GSU. It is an Israel outfit.
Goodness. We are learning.
Yes.
Yes.
They are trained in Israel. That's why you have the best. They are tactically, they are best. They're the one mandated to guard dignitaries.
Yes.
They're the one when they attack, like the
Dusit attack, the investigate
people
attack.
first to go there
Yes.
outside at the GSU because they are trained and inspired.
Yes.
They are only not trained,
Yes.
but they have a spirit
In them.
in
There is
them.
from
There
the
is
Jews, the
from
Jewish spirit.
So this was a thank you
Oh, to train our soldiers now.
to train
in
our
return.
soldiers. Why?
Yes.
There is a top secret people don't know.
Really?
The Jews,
Yes.
they trained the GSU in Kenya
Yes.
in readiness
Yes.
to protect the Ark of the Covenant. The relationship spills because of Africa was not Africa in the first place.
Yes.
Africa was Cush,
Yes.
where Solomon lived.
Oh, Solomon lived in Cush.
Yes.
Okay, so.
That is what we call Ethiopia today.
Oh.
The name of Cush is Ethiopia.
Yeah. So he's a Jew from Ethiopia.
Listen first.
Yes.
The real and the genuine Jews, that is where I'm going to.
Yes.
Now, Cush was Ethiopia. And how do we come to the name Africa? Africa is an origination
Yes.
of a warrior, an Italian warrior called Africana, who won battles.
Yes.
And after conquering battles, he imposed his name on the territories he won. That is how we found ourselves to be called African.
So we have the spirit of the Afrikaner man. We have the spirit in
We have
Africa.
the spirit of an Italian
man.
That is, we are fake.
Yes.
Yes.
That is very interesting.
The black man in Africa is fake because we are in a spirit of an Italian.
The Afrikaner.
We call ourselves a spirit of an Italian.
Oh my goodness.
But the genuine name of Africa was supposed to be derived from Ethiopia, Cush.
Okay. Wow.
And the people remember I told you a story about the fig tree.
Yes.
And the goat.
Yes.
And the sheep.
Yeah.
After they slaughtered it, war escalated and they were put downwards. That is how now many people found themselves in Kush and Sub-Saharan, coming down to Kenya, where now we have the current Kenya.
Oh.
And if you go to the books of history and scientists, the first human skull was discovered to be having from Kenya.
Okay.
The skull, the oldest skull, was found in Kenya, Olduvoi Gorge. Meaning, if you look at the history keenly, the children of Israel were held captive for many years.
Yes.
Not in Egypt. Where we have many pyramids, it's not Egypt.
Yes.
It is in Sudan.
Oh, that's
Sudan has many and the largest pyramids, not Egypt.
Interesting.
The people who held captive the children of Israel are the Sudanese, these tall Sudanese.
Yes.
This very dark, tall. That's why they are ever in a curse. Because those people who tormented Israel, they were cursed.
Okay.
That is it. Their nation has never seen peace.
This is why Sudan is in crisis.
Sudan, both north and south.
Yeah, and south.
Total
Chaos, yes.
Total chaos.
Yes.
But then Egypt was part of Sudan. That is now where this tribe
Yes.
was involved in fighting, tormenting, and destroying. The pharaohs were black. The first man was black, was not white. Jesus was black, was not white.
Okay.
Abraham was black, was not white.
You are saying Adam was black.
Yes.
And Eve was black.
Yes.
And now Jesus Christ is a black man.
He's black man.
Okay.
He was black man.
How do you explain that, Apostle? Because we have always seen the pictures of Jesus Christ
as
a white man.
The language Jesus was speaking was Amharic.
Which is Arabic.
Amharic.
Amharic and Arabic, are they the same language?
Amharic is an
Ethiopian language.
Ethiopia,
yes.
Of the Jew, the black Jew.
Yes.
In Ethiopia.
Okay.
That is the language he spoke.
Yes.
He grew in Africa, in Egypt. You see?
Yes.
So the relationship between Africa
yes.
and the Jew community is embodied in how life started.
Yes.
And from Ethiopia. And his King Solomon
yes.
lived in Ethiopia.
Yes.
And they married in Ethiopia.
Yes.
And after many years,
yes.
the Ark of the Covenant was brought where? To Ethiopia. And it stayed there for many years until it was stolen by one of his sons and then pushed downwards.
To where?
They had created replicas
yes.
of
covenants.
Because
yes.
God, Solomon wanted to give his son a replica.
Yes.
But his son was clever enough. He stole. They created the replicas, but he stole the original and left the replica
yes.
to Aptl, to Solomon. Only for Solomon to realize this thing has gone.
Oh my goodness.
So for it to be hidden, they went towards the mountain downwards
yes.
of Kush.
Yes.
And this mountain is Mount Kenya.
Yes.
Now I want to bring in the GSU.
Oh my goodness. I see the connection now.
I want to bring the GSU.
Yes.
So they believe until today. There is a belief in Kush,
yes.
in Israel.
Yes.
The Ark of the Covenant is in Mount Kenya.
Is that true?
Right now, there has been an extensive. The reason they opted to train Kenyan soldiers,
yes.
it is not for Kenyan
defense.
It is for the sake of that Ark of the Covenant. A group to protect it.
Okay.
When we have a terrorist attack in Kenya, the first people to arrive in Kenya are the GSU,
yes.
and to the extent, the first military plane that lands in Kenya,
yes.
within 1 hour, 2
yes.
hours, it's military
Israel.
From Israel.
The Mossad.
The Mossad.
Are we saying our GSU are the level of the Mossad?
Yes, they are trained by the Mossad.
So we are very secure here.
We are insecure,
yes.
but we lapse because we are not an original outfit for
yes.
the blessing.
Yes.
There is a lapse that happens, and as you see, there's some attacks.
Yes.
But intelligence-wise,
yes.
we are the best.
Wow.
Now, the ark was taken down to the mountain. If you read the book of Isaiah 18, it talks of a banner being raised in the mountain.
Yes.
It is only in Kenya where the banner has ever been raised in the mountain.
Oh, really?
It talks of a trumpet being blown in the mountain.
Yes.
It is only in Kenya where you have ever had a trumpet blown in the world.
Yes.
In a mountain.
Yes.
That is Isaiah 18. It talks of Kenya, but Kenya then was the southern part of Kush.
Yes.
And there is another name which I'm going to give that was meant to be the African, the one to give it. Oh, there's something, I don't remember that name. Now, Kenya, by all means,
yes.
Though there is no factual, physical factual,
yes.
that I can be able to tell you, but I know for sure because I have seen it.
The Ark of the Covenant.
The Ark of the Covenant.
So it is true that the Ark of the Covenant is here in Kenya.
The Ark of the Covenant is here. It is Mount Kenya.
And it's guarded.
So many people have tried to go where it is and they have died.
Really?
Yes. So many people. Did you ask yourself what made the Ugandan aeroplane to just collapse?
It just disappeared.
There is a place in Mount Kenya, no aeroplane can cross over.
Yes. Really? It's like a territory.
Me, when I went there, I had gone for prayers at the mountain.
Okay.
And we had planned to go for 21 days.
Okay.
And within the 21 days, where I had gone to hide myself for prayers, 3 men appeared to me. Okay. With nice beards, long beards, very shiny, very nice, and a glittering, glamorous face.
Who are people?
Just listen.
Sir.
Wait. At this point,
you know, we're getting scared.
Then at this point, they came and asked me that they want to speak to me.
Yes.
And when we spoke, and they told me now, come with us, we wait.
Yes.
They want to introduce me. They are the 24 elders. They were 24 men.
Yes.
With beards.
Yes.
Shining men. Glittering, with sparkling face.
Yes.
And I sat around with them. They introduced to me as the people guarding the people of God. Yes. And they are there because of the covenant. Yes. Now, as I was staying with them, they had food, we ate food, they gave me a lot of stories.
Ready food?
They prepared. I found prepared meat, choma. They sat there. They said that was sacrificing. It's choma. The details I won't tell you because I was told.
They are pretty intricate.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
Yes.
And what I won't tell you what I was told. And from there, they anointed me.
Yes.
And after anointing me, they gave me a rod.
Mantle.
I sleep a mantle.
Yes.
They told me go with it.
Wow.
And they told me what will be happening to the country.
Yes.
And sometimes they appear to me.
Yes.
Sometimes they come where I am. When I go to the mountains, they come. They told me they will be visiting me.
Yes.
And they will be talking to me. And they have given me an assignment.
So you have become a partner of the celestial beings now.
I don't know.
Because they meet you.
I don't know. They tell me.
Yes.
That's a language I've never understood. But the whole thing is,
yes,
we were talking about the relationship of Kenya,
yes, and Israel.
And Israel.
Yes.
We found it is an umbilical cord
which
called
is
the soil.
Sure.
So, what is the relationship? Spiritual relationship to the soil in Kenya versus Israel. The soil.
Yes.
If you read the book of Jeremiah 22 verse 29, the Bible says of, O earth, write this man down. Yes. Write this man down,
yes,
meaning what is the purpose and the power of the soil? That it is told, instructed to write this man down.
Yes.
The soil was told, write this man as somebody who never succeed. So your success,
yes,
your power, your authority,
yes,
your supremacy,
yes,
your goldenness, your humanity,
yes,
all comes from the soil. What you eat,
yes,
is food from the soil. Yourself, you are from the soil.
Yes.
What you have, the clothes, the money, the car, the house, it is soil.
Yes.
So who owns you?
The soil.
The soil.
Yeah.
So what?
They say the son of the soil.
The son of the soil. Now, so what happens now here?
Yes.
The soil has been removed from Kenya,
yes,
has been taken to Israel.
Yes.
So the Israelis, what they eat is a soil of Kenya.
Yes.
Whatever they do is a soil from Kenya.
Yes.
The car they are driving is a soil from Kenya.
Wow.
That is the benefit we get.
Wow.
As Kenyans.
Yes.
That is therefore they trained, after realizing the Ark of the Covenant is in Kenya,
yes,
they trained a team that will guard.
Yes.
The GSUs are supposed to remain in camp, not out here, until there is need for them to come out.
Yes.
They are specialists trained as special, and that's why we have Reke Squad.
Yes.
Reke Squad is highly trained to the level of the Mossad, the fighters,
yes,
the one that are fighting in Hamas.
Yes.
That is why you see America
yes,
or the world implored on Kenya to go and help Haiti, because we have a team that is doing the plan, and they have a team that can do the fight, a team that can do what is needed, because this team is spiritually inspired. The GSU are not ordinary human beings. They are human beings, but when they went and trained, they were imparted with a spirit of the Jews fighters. So they can even go to Israel and fight for Israel. And they will not die because of the blessing. They are covered by the blessing. Do you understand me? Now, the soil that is in Israel is Kenyan soil. So whatever kind of a blessing that is meant for Israel, it comes back to Kenya. Number two, the relationship. I don't know which year it was, the Entebbe raid, the 90 minutes Entebbe raid, when the Israelis were captured at the Entebbe during the Idi Amin time. The ground that was used to go and rescue was Kenya, through the Kenyan GSU and the Mossads.
That's very deep.
And they went to the Entebbe airport. Within 90 minutes, everybody was released. Only 2 or 3 people died. One is a brother to the former Prime Minister, Netanyahu. The former Prime Minister of Israel. His brother died there, and some few people, but many were rescued. Where were they taken? To King George Hospital. Where is King George Hospital? Kenyatta National Hospital. That is where they brought in, they were treated, then they were evacuated back home. That is a brotherhood relationship.
Very interesting.
You understand? So, by extent, Kenyans, we are the original Jew.
Can you just explain a bit?
Yes. Kenyan. To a larger extent, the Kikuyus are the original Jews. And those who are found in Ethiopia. And there are some who are found far to the Congo, and there are others found far to Ghana. Those are the brothers. And they come back to me. Menelik is the son of who? Menelik. The son of Solomon.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That's the man who now connects Kenya. Menelik is the one that is bringing birth to who? To Haile Selassie, the king of the Lion of Judah, according to Rastafari. They call him the Lion of Judah. But if you trace downward, you find that Haile Selassie to Menelik, to Solomon, to David. To David, to Isaac, and going down to Jacob and Abraham. Kenya has been prophesied as the springboard of the revival of the gospel of God and Jesus Christ. So the main target in all this, the Commonwealths, the World Cup, whatever, the Corona, the AIDS, the whatever you see, was directed to Kenya. The vaccine was directed to Kenya. The main aim was to capture Kenya. The Muslims, their main aim, if you read the book, the Abuja Declaration, it is Kenya. The Freemason, the king is coming. The king of UK is coming. He will pretend to be apologizing, but he is coming to inaugurate the Freemason altar because the fire has gone down.
Oh my goodness.
That is why you can see the Green Park was done, and many altars are at the Green Park now. It was done in the mind because it was done during the Uhuru days. Uhuru is a custodian. The Uhuru family, the Kenyatta family, are custodians of the king, the queen of England's properties, Akina Kakuzi, tea factories. All these are the queen's properties.
Really?
And they're the custodians.
They're not Kenyans, they are...
The Del Monte, they are not Kenyan. Those are for not even the British government. They are queen's properties.
Wow.
And the custodian is who? The Kenyatta family. And a lot of coffee, a lot of tea, all belongs to them.
So you want to tell me the king who is
The
coming,
king is coming to pretend to apologize, but is not coming to apologize. They are coming to
reinforce their
to-
altar,
to
the
the-
Masonic altar.
because it is fading as the revival is coming up.
Wow.
And see, right in 3 months' time, you've seen
Yes.
the inflow of men and women of God from all over the world.
Yes.
They have been sent to God to come and set the fire.
Actually, it's amazing.
As we who are here now,
Yes.
the fire is being put into us.
Yes.
As they live,
Yes.
there's a crop of a new generation that will rise up
Yes.
to do the will of
So
God.
they're handing the torch.
What I can assure you,
Yes.
as the king is trying to reignite the fire,
Yes.
the God will be raising a team that will kill the fire.
Oh.
Number 2,
Yes.
the Freemasons and the Muslims, you see, the Muslims have taken over the country.
Yes.
They are now into leadership, into business they have done. It is a bigger agenda,
Yes.
just like the Freemasons,
Yes.
to catch Kenya.
Yes.
Once you capture Kenya, you capture the whole world.
Yes.
Once you capture Kenya, the spiritual world you capture,
Yes.
the physical world you capture,
Yes.
and even the emotional world you capture. That is the secret behind what is happening now.
Wow.
You see, there is a huge tussle of the people who belong to Freemason,
Yes.
to radicalization.
Yes.
These are a bigger plan.
Yes.
The Bill Gates, the IBM, there's all those manner of things.
Yes.
You can see they are so much interested in Kenya.
Yes,
They want to support Kenya. They want many things about Kenya.
Yes.
You see this the I thing, the one that were taking the I,
Oh,
the coin.
the world coin.
Because the entire plan is to
Yes.
bring a coin, one coin to rule the world. As we say, they are killing the dollar, they are killing the
It was
brick.
not just free donations. of
No,
money,
no.
It was an orchestration.
It's an
of something.
orchestration because they want
Yes.
all of us to be taken our eyes.
Yes.
So we
They are
will.
collecting data.
There is a data so that they can
Yes.
bring this one world
order.
new world order.
Yes.
And they have raised an altar in Dubai, and this altar is called the Unity of Muslim and Catholic, and that's what we call Islam,
Oh.
and it has been built in Dubai.
Okay.
The altar already is finished, ready to take off.
Yes.
And now Kenya Bill Gates,
Yes.
through their things, they have brought in COVID, they have brought in, then after COVID, the vaccine. All this is meant to destroy the altar of God that is in Africa and Kenya, for that matter.
Yes.
Kenya is going to shine again, going to become a great nation,
Yes.
courtesy, and we are the Kenya that are going to save the Jew. Israel
Yes.
will be saved by Kenya
Amen.
because our prayer will be heard
Yes.
than them.
Yes.
The shift now is in Kenya.
Yes.
The shift is making Kenya now become strong, powerful, and a super nation in the world.
Yes.
That you see, it has attracted all manner of worshippers
Yes.
to Kenya.
Yeah.
It has attracted all manner of business community in Kenya. It has attracted all manner of politicians in
Yeah.
Kenya. Kenya now is at
Is
the
the
center,
eye.
is the eye of the world.
Yes.
Why? Because even the food that is being produced in Israel
Yes.
is spread worldwide.
Yes.
Where is the source of the soil?
Kenya.
Kenya.
Yes.
So we are the source of livelihood in the entire world.
And even with that,
You see, the Jews are there's this called, is it Kotem? Kotem is a product that produces phone.
yes.
It comes from Congo,
Oh.
but it's taken through Kenya to Israel. Then Israel reproduces back to make the products of the phones and these electronic gadgets.
Yes.
And many other things that we get from Kenya. So the foundation is that the world is fed through Kenya. The technology that you see is not from any Chinese. The technology you see is not from Japanese. The technology you see is not from any other people.
Yes.
The technology is from the Jew.
The
They are
Kenya,
all over.
The black.
No, the Jew, wherever they are, whatever they call themselves.
Yes.
If you go to Israel, like CNN
Yes.
is a Jew station, but it's a news cable network.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
is a Jewish, but it's based in America.
Yes.
All multinational companies in America,
Yes.
they are run by the Jew.
Yes.
The military hardware, the Boeing,
Yes.
the everything you see, it is controlled
Yes.
by America. Information in the world is controlled by the Israel.
Yes.
Anything you see existing on
Yes.
this world
Yes.
is controlled by them. They run them. They're the one who owns the shops for jewelries, the shops for production,
Yes.
food production, wherever in the world, chemical production, medicine production, pharmaceuticals, they are run by the Jew community.
Wow. That's very interesting.
So this community, Jew community,
Yes.
they are origins of a soil produced in Kenya.
That is very, very interesting. And
So
you're
the
very
world
right.
is run by who?
By Kenyans.
So that is why you need to understand Kenyans.
Yes.
Who are you? Understand yourself
Before we
and the
understand the
position.
attack
And the
of
position.
Israel,
Yes.
we have to understand the genesis of everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prophetically, Kenya will not be so safe
Yes.
because the same
they
people,
attacked our brother,
the
then
people,
attack
they will
us.
attack here.
Yes, they have
Kenya,
attacked us.
Kenya will not be so safe.
Yes.
There will be a lot of turmoil. There will be many challenges,
Yes.
but God will prevail.
Amen.
As we meet for the next episode, I'll come to you with more and more information that you need. Also, we urge you to send your questions, your desires, and if you have observations on this discussion, we have had a discussion. We have not really given you facts. If you have more facts to support us, you can send them to us. And if you need more information from us, we are going to do more and more. Just send your question. We are going to do more research and we will give you factual stories, not hearsays, so that you may understand what kind of a position that you are in the eye of God. Kenya is a blessed nation.